Detroit Dave. Yeah. 31 Trey in the building. Detroit Dave on the motherfucking track. Yeah, 7 Mile. So I'm from the D, right? Detroit, Michigan, the murder mitten. So just sit back and relax. Let me tell you about my hood. Yes, I'm from the D, bitch. You better get your mind right.
That infamous Nike symbol. We are back with another one. It's your boy. Let me give you a couple different angles of that Nike symbol. And yes, I am shooting a late night video, so all the lights are on in this room. So you getting shadows and all type of shit. But I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I normally do daytime videos, but this time I decided, you know what? Still got a little bit of energy. Let me go ahead and knock this video out for these people, man. So, welcome back. It's your boy, Detroit Dave. And this one, it ain't really a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. I have a couple of pieces. And if you're not following me on my Instagram, then you will have no idea. So what did I do? I decided to bring it right to YouTube. This is Detroit Dave's back to school sale. All right, so down here in Georgia, kids just went back to school this week. Back on Monday, my daughter started 4th grade. My oldest daughter started 9th grade. And I know over the next couple of weeks at various places throughout the country, kids are going back to school. We as parents, we're spending money to make sure our children are extremely fresh because that's what we do. That's who we are. So how can we be fresh and our children not be fresh? So I decided, why not just let y'all know what pieces I have available? And depending on your price range, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we might be able to work something out. So let's get right off into it, shall we? Number one, we're starting with a piece that has not been seen in quite a while. Okay? You got your boy LeBron right here. And as you can see, the split box, the split bread box. You got the King James symbol. And you got LeBron's name right there on the side. That's what's up. Now, this one was a very limited release. This is the LeBron 11. And this right here is the first colorway, one of the more coveted colorways of the LeBron 11. The introduction to fly wire, making it an overall lighter sneaker with a little bit of foam material on it so it would still form to your foot like it should when you out there trying to hoop. Because I know I've rolled my ankle, the same ankle 3 different times. Nobody likes rolled ankles. So with the fly wire, it's a lighter sneaker. You'll see the lacing system shortly. And that foam is going to form to your foot and make sure you got a nice, comfortable grip around that ankle. Now, let's check out which pair this is, shall we? The LeBron 11, Parachute Gold, Arctic Green, Dark Black. I don't know what the LDN is, so I just said dark. I don't know what the fuck it is. Now, this one is known as well, you know what? Let me go ahead and take these out the box so we can really get into it, right? Because the thing is, it's so difficult to open up these slide out boxes with one hand. Well, let's just take a look for a minute, okay? I know when this sneaker released down here in Georgia, it went crazy. I definitely had pre-orders for it. The House of Hoops that I went to purchase this sneaker definitely sold out. They may have had 30 pair, maybe. And this was not a sneaker that received a lot of restocks or a sneaker that came out like later with more pairs. This was the first colorway of the LeBron 11. And we know this one as the King's Pride 11. Now, as you can see, it took a lot of cues from the Air Jordan 11. You see that mesh upper. You see the way the laces fit through the hole. You see that carbon fiber right there. You see the outsole that comes up over the toe like that. And so it's a lot going on here. Very dope sneaker. And then when you find a pair that has only been put on one time, then it's like, oh my God, like, how did you keep this sneaker in this condition for so many years, Dave? Because I bought it because I really liked it. I wore it one time and I cleaned them and put them back in the box. So when you see a pair that looks like this, you get excited. You know what I'm saying? Now, I tell you what you do not get excited about. What you do not get excited about is when you go on the Authentic app and you see the only pair in a size 11.5 that's worn. Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this price, man. Look at this price, man. Yes, you do see that correctly. That does say 2 bands. And so when you see 2 bands right there, you get disappointed. It's like, damn, I didn't realize that these LeBron 11s would skyrocket in price like that. And I'm not mad at you for feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's back to school. Your boy Detroit Dave is here to lend a helping hand, okay? So you see the $2,000 price for a worn pair. You say, damn, Dave, what you gonna charge? $1,800? $1,500? $1,000? What you want for these? No. Your boy Detroit Dave got you. So today, the size 11.5, LeBron 11, King's Pride, undead stocked, literally put on and worn one time. We're going to go like 10% of that, right? Today, you can get these for $269. If you live in my area, $285 if you need me to ship them to you. And I got you covered. Because it's the parachute gold, man. So, you got to take pride in these. And King James takes a lot of pride in them, which is why they're called the King's Prize. Let's take a look at the insole. You said you only wore these one time, Dave. Let's take a look at the insole. It better not have no sock balls. The insole better not be rubbed off. Oh. Damn, Dave, when you tell us you wore a shoe one time, you really only wore the shoe one time. Look at that insole. Look at how the sneaker looks dead stock. Because you're not going to get any creases. You're not going to get, well, that obviously is built in there. It's like Iron Man. Matter of fact, I think they had a pair of these called the Iron Mans, if I'm not mistaken. Red and gold, if I'm not mistaken. No flaws. Look at that. Look at that collar on there. Reminds me of LeBron Palmer's. Those were 8s though. So here you have the first LeBron 11 parachute golds, known as the King's Prides. And today, you can get these guys for $285 shipped. Pull up on me, $269. I got you because Dave cares. Moving right along. We're going to keep this one pushing. We're going to move it right along. The next release, when this sneaker came out, listen, man, the pandemonium that went on with these sneakers. First of all, 2 colors came out the same day. And this is in the middle of the Air Jordan 1 hype, okay? You had 2 separate colors that released on the same day. They were both out OG highs. And you all know how we all felt about the shattered backboards. So then when we were seeing these 2 come out, we like, oh my God, we got to have them. It was hectic. It was crazy out here. Even the grade schools was going for $350. I'm talking about size 4s, 4.5s, 5s, 5.5s, $350. So, of course, the men's was doing $400, $450, $500, right? Now the hype has died down. Prices have started to dip, okay? But we're going to talk about it. So this next release is an Air Jordan 1 High OG. Let's see what the colorway is. Pine green, black, and sail. So let's go ahead and pop this box. Do I have a receipt? Oh my God. Oh my God. It has the receipt. Yes, because y'all already know how Detroit Dave give it up. So, ooh, pines. Let's get into these, man. Now, if you've been in a sneaker game for any amount of time, you already know. One of the ways, the telltale signs we used to use to tell if Air Jordan 1s were authentic is that beautiful metallic dust that appears on the black leather. Now, sneakerheads that I know, we affectionately refer to this process as fairy dusting. This typically happens about 2 to 3 years from release if you keep the shoe dead stock or you don't wear it often. Now, I got a pair of Royals over here, OG Royals, one of these boxes, I don't know, probably that one. OG Royals that is completely fairy dusted. The shoe look black and blue. It looks blue and gray because the whole black is just covered in this fairy dust. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We love it. And it's also a way to tell that your sneaker is authentic. So, that's always a plus. Fairy dusting on this thing. Why? The leather quality right here. You see that grain in that leather right there? Do you see that grain? I know you see it. You see the grain. You looking at it right now. Me and you together right now. We looking at the grain. And then when you come back here and you see the grain is even crazier, you like, okay, I understand, Dave. I understand why these was going for $400, $450 at one point. Then you see the grain right here on the heel. Then you look at the sole of it and you like, Dave, are you sure you wore this sneaker? Like, don't lie to me, Dave. Is this a dead stock sneaker that you tied up? No, I cannot lie to you. Why? Because I do business with integrity. So lying it's just not something that I'm going to do. It's just not, you know what I mean? And then you come across this right here and you see this type of, oh my God, bro. Look at that. Just look at it. I'm going to give you a second. To get your life together. When you look at the quality of the leather on this particular release, that panel, that sail panel, more fairy dust, featuring fairy dust, okay? When you talk about Dunks or Air Jordan 1s, you look at the heel, okay? What you're looking for is the indented grip on here, Okay. When this starts to leave, what us sneakerheads call that, and this is a way to tell how worn a sneaker is, we call it heel drag, because these little bumps, they leave the more you drag your feet. So we call it heel drag. The more worn an Air Jordan 1 is, or a dunk, the less of this grip that you see. And as you can see on this particular pair, 100% of the grip is available. Why? Because these are past its dead stock, baby. Look at the stars. Okay? This is another way that we tell how worn a shoe is. Because when you wear an Air Jordan 1, okay, these stars disappear. We refer to that as star loss. 0 star loss on these. Why? Because these are past as dead stock right here. Now, I did put them on my foot, right? But as you can see, they are flawless. You don't have flaws here. Now, we know at one point, Dave, these was damn near $500. What are you gonna ask? What are you gonna ask us for, Dave? Okay. When you look around, you see dead stock pairs at $340, $350, $344, $355. You see those prices. And what I'm gonna do for you, right? Because if you're gonna spend $350 on a dead stock pair, you know what I mean? What would you be looking to spend on a pair that has been worn, but you can't really tell? This is what I'm gonna do for you, right? Because it's back to school. We know people need sneakers. We know people need fly kicks. And these are not just around like that. You gotta look for these, especially in this condition. Especially in this condition. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, the beauty. It's so beautiful. This is what we're gonna do for y'all today. Detroit Dave. 2018 Pine Green OG highs. In this condition, pull up on me with $299, bro. Pull up on me with $299, or if you're not in my area, I'll ship them to you for $315. I got you, because Detroit Dave understands. Detroit Dave has children. Detroit Dave has sent children back to school since 2005. So for the last 20 years, I've been sending kids back to school. I know how it is. You want to be right, but you don't want to break the budget. Your boy Detroit Dave got you. $315 ship. In this condition, yes, you can get them. Moving right along. We gotta keep it moving, man. Keep it moving on these hoes. Vibrator. This has been a sneaker since 1995. For the last 30 years, this has been one of the most coveted Air Max ever. It's a lot of people's favorite. And I think that this is a perfect fat girl shoe. I don't know if you guys are into dating women that have children's weight. That's not something that I get into. For instance, my oldest daughter, she's 142. I'm not going to deal with no grown woman that's 140. Like, you weigh as much as my 14-year-old daughter. Get out of here. You got to be 2-something to do something. So if y'all are like me and y'all date full grown women with real bodies, this is one of the dopest fat girl sneakers. I'm telling you, a small fat foot, a size 6, size 6.5 on a big plump woman, Air Max 95s go so hard on a fat girl foot. I'm telling you right now. So if that's what you went to, get her some Air Max 95s. Or, you know, if she's not your girl, suggest that she get some Air Max 95s and just look at her little cute ass foot in them. I'm telling you, they go so hard. Nike Air Max 95 OG. Black, neon yellow, cool gray, size 11. The stock on these is dead. Do it come with a receipt? Where the receipt at? I know it's a receipt somewhere. I don't know where the receipt at. We gonna have to find it. But yes, these do come with a receipt. And the stock on these is dead, passed away. The stock on these is not living, okay? So we ain't even gonna play, brand new. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull these out the box so we can really talk about it. I mean, because we don't really have to even go into too much detail. You know what this is. The original colorway of the Air Max 95 with the larger bubble, which is why they call these the big bubble Air Max. Also, the receipt is so tiny, it actually slid up under. It slid up under the shoe, which is why we couldn't see it. But there we have the receipt, because every time that I have a sneaker, I'm going to try to keep the receipt. And especially if I sell it to you, oh yeah, you're going to get that receipt. You're going to get that receipt. Why? Because we don't do that StockX shit over here. Everything that we doing is authentic over here. So you can get that receipt. Look at that. Look at that. It tell you the pounds per square inch that this air bubble can handle. We love it. Brand new, dead stock sneaker. Came out in extremely limited quantities. I was able to catch a nice little restock down here. And then let me go ahead and do this for you. I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you right now. Get it super lit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you see the light up? Do you see how it lights up? Don't show him the hill, Dave. It's too much for him. Oh man. Now you know you're gonna be safe when you walking in these at night, because this sneaker is gonna light up and let people know, hey, it's somebody moving around right here. Okay. We see it. We see the flash. We see the flash. That thing lighting up. It's a Christmas tree. Now, what are we doing? Let me go ahead and get this out of here. Now, what are we doing? We know that this sneaker came out, and because it was so limited, the price shot up through the roof. When you look online and you see prices like $539, $647, $737, you like, damn, Dave, I really can't afford it for the OG 95s. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if they was something like, I don't know, some Nigel ones, some OG Nigels, some bricks, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could see spending $600-700. You know what I mean? Not on these. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Maybe if they was some shatter backboard tools, the reverse shatter backboards, I could see it. But I can't see spending that type of money on here. Don't you worry. Detroit Dave got you. You see that little check? And I'm showing you the little check because this price is going to shock you. You're only going to have to spend a little check. I know we see $647. I know we see $539. I know we see $737. But so what? It's your boy Detroit Dave. It's back to school. Holler at your boy. $399 if you pull up on me. And if you live in a different area, we're going to do the 414 shipped right to your crib for you. You ain't got to worry. You ain't got to search around. You ain't got to go back and forth. Hit me with the 414. They right in the mail. Or hit my line and let's link up and make it happen. Now, you know we had to say the best for last, bro. You know we had to say the best for last. Air Jordan 4, black, clear, glow. You see the box. The box is already going crazy. Okay? The box is already going crazy. Now, a lot of people are not going to spend this type of money for their child to go back to school. A lot of people are not going to do it. I understand that. However, there is that 3 to 5% of people that got it, that don't mind spending whatever to make sure their kids are different. You hear me? Because when you walk in school with these on, you different. Or because you're an adult and you wear a size 11 and you've been looking for these, you know they were mad limited. They came out online only way back in 2017. So if you wasn't on that website on Cyber Monday, you wasn't able to get these. Now, let's go ahead and pop that box. Oh. I know, it's different. It's different. It just, the box alone just give you a different type of feeling. And I respect it, bro. I respect it because I've owned these since they came out, so I get it. This box does hit different. With the cause pause, all over it. Absolutely. Dave, don't tell me you kept these in Ziploc. Don't tell me you kept these in Ziploc over the years to preserve the. Oh my God, Dave, we see what you're doing. Let's go ahead and take these out the bag, man. Before we take these out the bag, let's just look inside the box, though. What's in here? What we got going on inside this box? We're going to take these out the bag because we're going to. Oh, that soul so clear. We're gonna get to that. What we got in the box, Dave? We got the Cause Pause bag. Because you know, those exclusives, they come with the dust bags. The Cause Pause dust bag with the Cause Pause all over it. Yes, we not done. We are not done. Let's go ahead and toss this over here. What else it come with? Now, you know Air Jordans come with a hang tag, but they don't come with a leather hang tag, though, unless it's a pair of Cause. Now, that Cause, oh, yeah, that come with a leather hang tag. And this is premium leather look, too. Look at the corners of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Embossed Jumpman. Embossed Cause double X's. What else we got going on here? More Cause Pause. So you got this is not a retro card. As you can see, it says Cause right there. This is not a retro card. What this is a card that explains a little bit about what's going on. I'm not going to read it to you. If you curious, make the purchase and you can have it yourself. Now let's get into these sneakers though. But before we get into the sneakers, it also comes with Cause paper inside the box. I couldn't forget about that for y'all. And then you realize why they call these clear glow. You see that Cause Pause in the motherfucking soul that's lit up on your ass right now. You see it. You see the soul lit up. You see it. This is why they call it the black glow. Okay? Now, let's put the light back on so we can get into this joint. Look at that soul. Look at it. Look at the paws. They glowing. They glowing in the dark. Shit, no wonder why they two bands, Dave. And we are back with the motherfucking Air Jordan 4 Black Cause. The Cause Paws are all throughout the shoe. We already seen how crazy the glow is. You got the double X's on the back. And that ain't no stitching. That ain't no stitching. No, that's etched in. That is etched. That is embossed in. That's not going nowhere. Now the paws are stitched all over. And then you got that furry leather where the cage normally is on Air Jordan 4s. The same thing up under the tongue. You can see that furry leather because this is an extremely exquisite sneaker. Okay? So, you look for these sneakers. You look for a size 11. You see prices like $1,600, $1,700, $1,750. 2 bands. Oh, man. Sometimes we even see prices as high as $2,500 for this sneaker right here. What are you going to do for us, Dave? First of all, these sneakers are undead stocked, worn one time. They have no flaws. Look at that. Look at that in there. Look at it right now, nigga. We not going to play. Undead stocked Cause. Give me $1,350. If you need me to ship them to you, send me $1,366 and I got you. We don't even got to spend a bunch of time on those. Those are what they are. Either you want them or you don't. It is what it is with that shoe. Because ain't nobody got them. Who got them? Ain't nobody got them. I know. So, size 11. Undead stocked. Black Cause. size 11, dead stocked, OG Neons. Size 11, passes dead stock, OG High Pines. Size 11 and a half, King's Pride LeBrons. These actually look really good. This is a dope ass looking sneaker. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is your boy Detroit Dave, giving you pieces that you may have seen before, you may have had access to, or you may have not, but you got access to them now. So if you, your son, or someone you know and care about wears a size 11 and is looking to put their foot in any of these sneakers, all you gotta do is holler at me. 678-830-6690. I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me once again. This has been Detroit Dave's back to school sale. But if you're a grown man and you want any of these, just hit my line. We gonna work it out. Especially if you get more than one. Let's say, for instance, you wanted both of them. We gonna work out a package price. You're not gonna pay full price. Well, you already paying a lower price because I like selling stuff for less than authentic market. You know what I'm saying? It's as long as the prices that you looking at is not by a company that admitted in open court to selling fakes, because you know how I can't rock with it. So if you've admitted in open court and it's documented that you sold fakes, I ain't rocking with you. But anywhere else, you can look at the prices and see what's going on here. I like to go under that. I like to go under market to give you a deal. So if you're interested in any of these pieces, please hit my line. I got you. If you're a grown man, I got you. If you need back to school shoes, I got you. It's your boy Detroit Dave. I really enjoyed this time with you. And I'm going to get right back to you next week with something crazy. I promise you it's going to be crazy, bro.
As the Renaissance, looking for a laugh and you honestly buzz, take a seat in Coco's Comedy Club. We done went downtown all the way from the mile. The last stop is the strip, better known as the aisle. I'm from the D, yeah, bitch, I'm from the D.